Thomas the Tank Ninja and Friends, Fantasy and Fairy Tale Railway Adventures, Episode 4, Percival's Dairy Splash. It was a very hot day on the Fantasy and Fairy Tale Railway tracks. The fire had there were many problems going on, like many trees had died and fell over the tracks, turning into logs. And passenger summer vacations people's trains were delayed, and but the main problem was that the heat was so extreme that the rails were melting under the sun. Engines kept derailing every day, and every night. Lofty and the emergency crew had to come in to put the engines on the track and fix the broken tracks before morning. But another piece of track had been damaged by the sun. But one day, Percival was taking on passengers at shining time when Terrence was nearby, and he warned him, Percival, be careful out there. It's really hot. It's really hot out today. Oh, nonsense. My coaches are air conditioned. I don't need help from the likes of you. And Percival puffed away with his train. There wasn't a bumpy track in sight. But Percival didn't know it yet. But earlier, a leaky freight tanker of oil had spilled all over the track. But when he got to the top, it happened. Percival realized he was running so late that he zoomed down the hill, and crashed straight into the back of Stanley, covering himself in milk. And then Stanley was so surprised that he went off the tracks and into a pond. His train of milk was ruined. Stanley, look what you've done. I'm covered in milk. I'm sorry, Percival. I didn't know I couldn't move. The tracks had melted under me while I was waiting for the signal to turn green. Ugh. No excuses. Percival, be nice to Stanley. Percival was taken by surprise when he saw Sir Topham Hatt. Yes, sir. All his passengers had to walk home. Then Neville pulled Stanley back onto the tracks. And pushed Percival to the works. Cut